Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hopefully you people are doing well at your homes. Yesterday we did practice of present tense with you, and today we will start with the time slot which is past and which is called past tense, right? We will give it a bit of speed so that we can cover it soon, and you will be able to practice more and more of translation while staying at your home. Today we will touch past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. It means कि all the four categories of past will be done in this lecture, inshallah taala. Let's start our class. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Past indefinite tense, the same formula will be applied over the past, which we have applied on the present. Only the difference is in the helping verb plus the different forms of the verb. In the past indefinite, in the affirmative sentence, you will use affirmative sentence. You have subject, second form of the verb, and then object. Now girls, remember, this is the only tense. Past indefinite tense is the only tense, especially in the affirmative. This affirmative, like the affirmative of the, why I'm putting star, the affirmative of past indefinite tense is the only tense that takes the second form of the verb, and in most of the writings you see this tense is being used, right? This is the speciality of this tense, that it takes the second form of the verb in the affirmative sentences. Example is he ate an apple. Wherever the second form is used, definitely your mind will, a flash will come to your mind that this second tense belong to the past indefinite tense of the English structure. Is it clear? Like, this is the main idea. Wherever you will have the second form, the only second form, you will see that this belongs to affirmative sentences of the past indefinite tense. In the negative, you use helping verb, the use of not, and then the first form of the verb. Here you must know that when helping verb comes, then the second form of the verb changes into the first form of the verb. In the negative tenses, in the negative of the past indefinite, you do not use the second form of the verb, you use first form of the verb, but the helping verb is used. And which is the helping verb? That is did, which is the second form of do. As did is the second form of the do, that is why you use did not as a helping verb, and then the first form of the verb will come in the negative tenses. Example is she did not like an orange. In the interrogative sentence, interrogative mean question mark sentences, you bring helping verb in the start, then subject, then verb and object, and then question mark, right? Did they go to college? This is very easy, and hopefully even in this slide you would have understood it, that past indefinite tense is the only tense in which you use the second form of the verb. In affirmative, in negative, did not is being used, and interrogative, did comes at the start of the sentence. In past continuous tense, girls, you can see in the past continuous tense, helping verb is different. Only the helping verb and plus the form of verb will be changed in the past continuous change. It's the only verb which decides that either the sentence is in the present or in the past or in the future, right? It's only the helping verb or the verb that changes throughout the sentence. Otherwise, subject and object remains the same. Helping verb is was and were. What are they? Was and were. Was is used for singulars and were is used for plurals. You are well aware of it. And then first form of the verb plus addition of ing. right? This will be used in the affirmative sentences of present continuous tense. While making negative of it, you put not between the helping verb and then the verb. Why? Because helping verb here is made of only one word, which is was or were, and verb is fourth form of the verb. The form of verb will be fourth form of the verb, and you will use not between helping verb and verb. Keep it in your mind. Not will be used between helping verb and verb. She was not stitching a dress, right? In the interrogative sentence, you will bring helping verb in the start, then subject, verb, object, and then question mark. Were they celebrating our national days? Question mark. Is it clear? It isn't difficult at all. It's the same as you have done present continuous tense. In the present continuous tense, what were the helping verbs? Is, am, are were the helping verbs. What were the helping verbs? Is, am, are were the helping verbs. In the past continuous tense, was and were are the helping verbs, right? Is it clear? Hopefully you understood it. Now coming to the past perfect. In the past perfect, again the same formula that you are doing, and in this formula again you will use the different. What will make the difference? The helping verb and the form of verb will make the difference. In the affirmative mean positive sentences of the past perfect, you use had as a helping verb. What you use? Had as a helping verb. Had, despite either that is the singular or the plural or the first person pronoun or the second person pronoun or the third person pronoun, you use had with all of the subjects. Then verb, third form of the verb you will be used. Girls, remember in present perfect third form of the verb will be used. In the present perfect you also use third form of the verb, but helping verb was there, has and have. In the present perfect you use helping verb has and have and third form. In the past perfect the only difference is with the helping verb and the third form of the verb will remain same. For example, they had gone to London. In the negative you will use not between verb, helping verb and verb. Not, the addition of not will be made in the negative sentences. For example, I had not traveled on train. In the interrogative sentence, helping verb will be brought to start of the sentence, then subject, then verb, then object, then question mark. Had we eaten our dinner? Like the question mark will be done at the. It's quite easy. Like if you practice it and if you understand it once wholeheartedly, so definitely it will not be difficult for you to grasp it. Now coming to the past perfect continuous tense. In the past perfect continuous, same as in the present perfect continuous, you used has been and have been. Here you will use help. Here what will be the helping verb? Let's choose the color to dark blue. Okay, what will be the helping verb? Had. Only had, not has and have. In the present perfect continuous, you has two helping verb that were has been and have been. They used according to the subject, but here you has only one helping verb, that is had been, right? And verb is fourth form of the verb. Fourth form of the verb. What is fourth form of the verb? That is first form of the verb plus addition of ing. That is also called ing wali form, right? Then you will use since and for, and again the mentioning of time. Time is something which has to be in fact mentioned in past perfect continuous tense. Example, he had building this house for 10 years. And then in the negative tense you use not between the two words of single helping verb, right? It must be clear. For example, here in the example, she had not been writing in a notebook since morning. Not is placed not between the helping verb and verb. Remember girls, not is not placed between the helping and verb. Not is placed between the two parts of a single helping verb. Had been a helping verb and knot is placed between head and beam. Is it clear? Then coming to the interrogative. In the interrogative you bring helping verb in the start, and definitely all the other formula will be applied to it. This is not difficult at all. Hopefully you understand it. Now coming to the next slide. Here we will do a paragraph with you. I will do a paragraph with you so that you will have a practice of it. 250 साल से ज़्यादा का अरसा गुजरा है. ठीक है. Now this paragraph is in the past, that is why I have chosen it, and this paragraph is taken from your past 5 years papers. That is why you have to prepare it, because 5 years past papers are always a very fine guess for preparing your final examinations. Let's do it. 250 साल से ज़्यादा का अरसा गुजरा है. more than 250 years ago. ज़्यादा का मतलब ago, right? Sorry. ज़्यादा का अरसा गुजरा है. 250 साल से ज़्यादा का अरसा गुजरा है. more than 250 years ago. 50 years ago. Sorry again. जर्मनी के एक छोटे से कस्बे में एक लड़का रहता था. A boy lived in a small town of Germany. ठीक है. more than 250 years ago a small boy or a boy lived, lived, lived in a small town of Germany. Now girls, lived is a second form of the verb live, and when lived come to your mind, that only second form of the verb is used. Which tense comes to your mind automatically? That is past indefinite tense. के एक लड़का, a boy lived in a small town of Germany. उसका नाम जॉर्ज फ्रेडरिक हैंडल था. What was his name? था is used here, तो डेफिनेटली आपको पता चलेगा कि ये पास्ट इंडेफिनिट से बिलोंग करता है. तो उसका नाम क्या था? हिज नेम वॉज जॉर्ज फ्रेडरिक हैंडल. ठीक है. उसका वालिद मशहूर डॉक्टर था. हिज फादर वॉज अ फेमस डॉक्टर. बूढ़े डॉक्टर ने एक दिन अपने बेटे से कहा. One day the old doctor said to his son, George, तुम भी एक दिन शोहरत पाओगे. George, you will enjoy fame one day. F-A-M-E, fame, one day. शायद तुम भी बड़े डॉक्टर बनो या जज. You may be a doctor or a judge. जॉर्ज ने जवाब दिया. जॉर्ज रिप्लाइड. ना मैं डॉक्टर बनना चाहता हूँ, ना ही जज. I want to be neither a doctor nor a judge. Here girls, neither means ना ही, nor means ना ही, यानी ना मैं डॉक्टर बनना चाहता हूँ ना जज. You will use neither for it. I want to be neither a doctor nor a judge. मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी मौसीकी के लिए वक्फ करना चाहता हूँ. I want to devote my life to music or for music. और वो वाकई ही एक दिन बड़ा मौसीकार बन गया. And one day he was really a great musician. Hopefully you will be writing the lines with me. I don't know why at this moment my pen starts doing something wrong. 250 साल से, see, it isn't working, right? Hopefully, like I have read the whole of the translation, and definitely you will be writing or hopefully you will be writing. Now coming to the next slide. Here, this is your assignment. Let me read it for you so that if you won't be able to understand, see the font, at least you will be understand my words. एक कंजूस था, एक दफ़ा उसका बटुआ गुम हो गया, बटुए में 100 रुपये थे। उसने ऐलान किया, जो मेरा बटुआ ढूंढ कर लाएगा मैं उसे 10 रुपये दूंगा। एक दिन एक किसान उसका बटुआ लेकर आ गया। कंजूस ने बटुआ देखा, इसमें पूरे 100 रुपये थे। जब किसान ने अपना इनाम मांगा तो कंजूस ने कहा, मेरे बटुए में 100 रुपये थे, अब 110 रुपये थे। मैं 100 रुपये थे, सॉरी, अब सिर्फ 100 हैं। 110 रुपये थे ना, लेकिन इधर 100 लिखा हुआ है। बहरहाल आप 100 ही लिखेंगे। मेरे बटुए में 100 रुपये थे, अब सिर्फ 100 हैं। तुम पहले ही 10 रुपये ले चुके हो। नाउ गर्ल्स, दिस इज़ द पैराग्राफ विच इज़ ऑलमोस्ट इन पास्ट indefinite, and this is again this is taken from your 5-year papers, and you have to translate it and you have to send me its translation either in the group or in my personal inbox. Girls, yesterday I have given you a task of translation and only one student shared it to me, and one student very late night she shared it with me, but till evening only one student translated the paragraph and sent it to me. Girls, don't take all these lectures as a joke. Definitely this is the best time in which you can understand something, and you can overcome all the weaknesses that you are unable to overcome in your academic life, because when college is being in full swim,